Good morning. We are out here in the Kelvin lab, and yes, it's noisy because Kelvin is on, but we won't be here very long. For this micro moment, we're going to be doing Tattler lids, gardens, gills, and the greenhouse. And so we're going to start right here with our Tattler lids. So here they are, right here. And you know the drill, we're now at 6 months. This is our 6 months anniversary. So these with the great big T on them are the Tattlers. Still good? Still good. Those 12 are good. All right, once again, we have not lost even one, so that is good news. So let's get out of here and we'll go outside. All right, here we are out in the backyard now. Last Thursday evening, I had the funnest thing happen at the university. We always, at this time of year, have a big banquet and we give all kinds of awards, including kind of silly awards. And there's a group at our institution who looks especially for people in upper administration usually, who have some kind of either a secret or something that is not super visible to the rest of the university, and then they give this silly award to them, call them up on the stage and expose whatever it is. And so I got one of those awards. And it was because they had discovered that we have a YouTube channel with a lot of subscribers and over 6 million views. And so they gave me the Hidden Influencer Award for the university. And one of the prizes was this little selfie stick that I'm using right now. It's a stick that I can control my iPhone better, and it has a little light and a microphone on it. So that's what we're using today. So we are outside, and I just wanted to give you a little update on our onion garden. So here is our onion garden. It's been in now for about 3 weeks. You can see the chives are in bloom, which is really nice. And the onions are just doing great. I have fertilized them once when we planted, and then once at 2 weeks. In about a week, it will be time for their next fertilization. And look at how beautiful these chives are with all these lovely blooms. And then the onions are up to now some 5 and some 6 leaves, which means 5 or 6 layers. So this part is doing great. We're way behind on our other gardens and filling these Vigo gardens. We have all 4 of them in place now. My son took our tractor for a little while, and so we've not finished filling these boxes. So it's probably going to be fall before we really get these going for a fall garden. I wanted to check in with our fruit tree gills. We've done a couple of videos on fruit tree gills. This is an area where we have a great big fruit tree in the center, and then underneath, everything that you see growing is edible, and most of these are herbs. Now, we've had a couple of really bad freezes, and so I'm looking carefully here to see if we're even going to get any apples this year. I don't see any so far. I think the frost got most of our apples, sadly. But it's still a little bit early. So here we have catmint, and it will bloom shortly, and some little baby catmints coming right there. There's lemongrass, more catmint. Here is Russian sage that hasn't started yet. A few weeds. We have oregano here and thyme. Here's our new little pear fruit tree. It won't produce anything this year. And then we have a lot of yellow clover growing, and that's fine with us. It attracts pollinators. Here is fluffy fennel, which is so beautiful. It's also an insectary, so it attracts beneficial insects. Here's where a lot of the clover is going. It will be 4 feet tall. There is a new gopher mound. We'll have to come out and take care of that one. There is a sage plant here somewhere. We may have lost it. Oh, it's hiding in this clover. And I see no signs. Well, there's a little one right there, a little sign of life. We'll see how it does. And then look at our comfrey plant. Yay, it is doing well. And some more chives hiding right there. Okay, let's run over to the greenhouse. So here we are. I do have some things growing here, but they are not of my planting. This has just been a crazy, crazy spring. And bless my son's sweetheart, the one who borrowed the tractor. He is trying to settle into a new plot of land, and he was able to get quite a few things going and was hoping to get his garden beds going. These are my tomato seeds that I planted, and they are coming up. So he got all of these starts and then found that he could not get water. And so he brought all of those potted 1 gallons over and gave them to us, which, gosh, we appreciate. There's cucumbers and tomatoes and artichokes and quite a few things. So here is some cantaloupe that I planted. Here's one of my son's artichoke plants that's going to do fabulous in here, and another one that's already putting out new leaves. This is some lettuce that's coming along. This is some spinach that I planted. More spinach over here. This red is amaranth. When we had chickens, they just loved that amaranth. Here's more amaranth over here. And we will be using those amaranth leaves for greens for ourselves. Spinach is coming nicely. We should have some spinach in a little while. So this is basically what's happening to our gardens, our guild, and our greenhouse. So that is our update. You know, it is just good to be alive. Even in challenging times, it is good to have the option of being able to grow things. And even though we're not going to be great at growing until fall, we still have some projects that are keeping us busy, so that is fantastic. So thank you for joining us for this micro moment. We appreciate all of you so very much, and for your comments. We've had another request for a question and answer video, so I'm going to be setting that up here pretty soon, and I hope that you will all give us your questions so that we can help answer things that we can all learn from each other. That's the best part of our community. So thanks so much, and we will see you at our next micro moment.